One of the best features about new Chromebooks is that you can now run Android apps on them too. This is really useful, and one of my favourite ones is the Google Classroom Android app because you get a bit of extra functionality that you don't get on the web. So I'm going to jump in as a teacher here and open up one of my students' pieces of work. In this case it's a Google Doc. And when I open it on the Android app, instead of being able to type my comments, what I now get is a small pencil icon up here, and when I click on it I can physically annotate it with a stylus or my finger. So I can use two fingers to zoom around, change colours of the pen, and instead of me having to print out all the work, carry it home, give some feedback and then return it, I can access and give feedback from wherever I want on my Chromebook, which is really, really useful. In this case I can see a student's not done so well, so I might want to add a little comment asking to see their work. Really super simple to use. When I'm done with it, all I've got to do is go ahead and give them a grade on here and press save. And because that was a Google Doc, that doesn't annotate over the top of the Google Doc, but instead what the student will see is they will see their Google Doc but also an annotated PDF in their assignment when they go to it on Google Classroom. So really useful tool. This is also super useful when you're setting assignments as a teacher if you have some work which you want students to annotate. Sometimes there's some work in math or science, perhaps where it involves kind of graphing or something like this. So I'm going to show you an example now by jumping in as a student and going in and having a look at this assignment called straight line graphs. So this is just a simple PNG image file, and when you add it as a teacher and make a copy for every student, then students can open it on their Classroom Android app and simply annotate as if it was a printout worksheet. Students can choose different colours, and it drastically reduces the amount of paper you need to use in your classroom. You could also use rulers on the Chromebook screen or protractors to really go truly paperless in your math or science class. When students are done, they simply press save. Now in this case, because it was an image file or a PDF, it will replace the original image with the student's edited version to make your job as a teacher even easier when giving feedback. Students can then turn in their work to let the teacher know that they're done. So as you can see, it's a really super simple way of going paperless with Google Classroom Android apps on Chromebooks.